Hi, my name is Miniya. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a book haul. This is my very first book haul and I'm excited. I really always wanted to do this, but like I never got the chance to. So yeah, I'm excited. These are all of the books that I will be talking about in today's video. I just want to start off with most of these books are like TikTok related or TikTok influence, should I say, because um I love to read, but it's like I don't know, something about TikTok just influences me to read so many of these books. I want to give like a little disclaimer because most of these books are romance because that's what I love to read. So like 9 times out of 10 it's really just romance, but we shall see. And I also want to do a Colleen Hoover haul because I know a lot of people love Colleen Hoover and I would love to give my input on her books. And now recently I've gotten to Lucy's Score. I'm a new reader. I'm trying to figure out what I like to read, what I don't like to read. I want to get into other genres other than romance because I want to expand my reading abilities, but for some reason I don't know, I just feel like romance is it for me. And if that's it, then that shall be. I like mysteries too. And like true crime books. Mysteries and true crime books are like right under romance. But I love me a romance. I love me a twisted romance. This is me and this is romance novels. We just go together. We just go together. The first book I want to start off with is an autobiography, which is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McGrady. This book is amazing. I loved it. It took me like a while to finish it because I had so much school stuff to do. Like I didn't have no time to read. And when I did, I didn't want to read. So I was like, okay, we're not going to pick up a book. But it's mainly about her early childhood acting career and her mom was a huge influence on her life. Influence affected her as a person and how she was after the death of her mother. So I would definitely recommend this book. And it also shows like how relationships with your parents don't always be good. And it's like the part of relationships with your parents that some people don't want to show that are true. Or just like how toxic parents can actually be that people don't talk about. Yes, so this was a really good book. I like that. The next book I will be talking about is The Last Thing You Told Me. The book is about a guy named Owen who disappears but leaves a note back for his daughter. And in that note, it explains where Cash will be and all the things that she will need to survive. It's the wife and the daughter, and now they're alone, but the two do not get along with each other. So the wife is like having a hard time with the daughter because she's like a high school freshman, and you know how that go. And then she also didn't have discipline because her dad lets her do literally whatever she wants. And the wife knows that, so when the dad disappears, she gets like worried and distraught because she has to deal with a teenager, and she also has to deal with where her husband went and why he disappeared. And there's like a lot of stuff that goes on, and like in the midst of everything. So this is a really good book to read. I don't want to continue to say anything else because I will spoil it. Okay, now this. Okay, this is a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. I really love this book. It's The Silent Wife by Karen Slaughter. I got this from Target. This is actually my sister's book, but we went to Target to pick up, I think, The Normal People, which I'm going to review next. But we went to go pick this up, and, well, we went to go pick up Normal People, and she picked this out. And this was so good. This is a true crime book, and it is about a murderer who goes around a college town and murders ladies, and then whoever turns out to be the murderer is just like a surprise, because you would have thought that was like the last person to be going around murdering people. But like, this book is like so perfect. It gets you right on edge, right at the right moments. And that's exactly why I said like the true crime books are right under romance, because like true crime really have you on edge like a lot of times. But now that I think about it, the silent wife, like, it don't make any sense. At the time, it makes no sense. It takes a while to get into this book, because like the beginning essay is like a little confusing, because it switches from like past tense to present tense, but like it doesn't tell you that it's switching from past tense to present tense, and then it goes like from each one without really explaining. So like it kind of gets confusing, but once you continue to read, like, you'll understand. So this, I recommend this true crime. I recommend this for sure. This book, I did not like it, and like I didn't like the book, and I also did not like the movie. There's like a show on Hulu, and it was just worse than a book. Like, I no, hard pass. So if you ever want to read this, it's enough for me. It's a hard pass. Like, I did not like this book. It's about Colin and Mary Ann's relationship. Mary Ann is a rich girl, and Connell is on the poor side of the town. They both go to the same high school, and Connell's mom is a maid for Mary Ann's household. So just try to get your head wrapped around that. So Connell and his mother shares the car. So Connell and his mother would drive to Mary Ann's house, and she will work there all day while Connell takes a car and drives to school. Mary Ann and Connell go to the same school, and after school, Connell drives back to Mary Ann's house to pick up his mother. Even though Connell is a poor kid, he has like popular tendencies inside the school. And Marianne has all the money, and she's very smart, and she is not popular. So that confused me, because it's usually like the kids that are less fortunate that aren't popular, the kids that are fortunate are popular, and that's like the story just is like too many. It's boring. Like, it's just boring. Then the show like didn't put it in better perspective. It made the perspective worse, literally. But the book is better than the show. I do not recommend this book, but I wanted to put it in here because a lot of people on TikTok romanticize this book, and I really don't know why. I do not like that book. The Fault in Our Stars. I know I'm like so corny for putting this in here, because I know a lot of people either read the book or watched the movie, but this book was so good. It's like exactly like the movie, and that's all I gotta say. So if you like a romance, a sad romance, get this book. If you watch the movie, still read the book. Still read the book. If you watch the movie, still read the book, please. It's good, it's good, it's good. That's all I gotta say. Malibu Rising, Taylor Jenkins. This book, amazing. 10 out of 10, I would recommend. If you want to borrow this book, let me know, because this is such a good book. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but Taylor, baby, she's a good author. Okay? Taylor is a great author. This book is about a girl named Nina. She has this annual party that she has every single year, and it's like the talk of the town. And everyone wants to be there. Everyone comes. Everyone dresses nice. It's mainly famous and rich people. And everyone comes and they have a good time. And it's like, if you miss this party, you're done. Like, you're literally done. She divorces her husband. So it's like she has like a lot. You know, if you're a female, you know, like once you're out of a relationship, like a fresh breakup, you know how that takes a toll on you. So it's also taking a toll on her, and then she had end up having a party with the talk of the town. Everyone's there, and then a whole bunch of unwanted guests show up, including her ex-husband. Including her ex-husband. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Her siblings, the two brothers, end up liking the same ladies, so there was like a whole bunch of confusion, and it was just like this. The whole book is just a stirring pot. I'm not gonna lie, the whole book is a stirring pot. Literally a stirring pot. Too much stuff is going on all in one night, but it is so good, I swear. I actually might read this again. Like, it was that good. Like, 10 out of 10. We saved the best for last. Colleen Hoover, baby. Without Merit by Colleen Hoover, of course. This book, I really enjoyed it. I really love Colleen Hoover and just like how she writes. I really love her. Like, I mean, who doesn't love her? You know what I mean? Like, she's that girl. Colleen. There you go. She's literally that girl. Is living inside of an old church that they made into a home. Their mother lives in the basement. She doesn't come up literally for no food, nothing to drink, nothing to eat. Everyone brings food down to her, and she stays downstairs in the basement. She practically lives in the basement. Like, she literally lives in the basement. They have two brothers in the household, two sisters in the household, their dad, and the new wife. The wife lives upstairs with the family, while the ex-wife lives downstairs, and she's sick. You see what I mean? It's sick. That sounds crazy. It's about a girl named Merritt who has a twin sister, and Merritt likes her sister's boyfriend. So, in the midst of her mom being sick downstairs, the wife living upstairs, them having two brothers, a sister, living in a church, like an old church. It's like a lot going on. A lot going on. A lot going on. But it's really good. I do recommend this book. Ugly Love. Everyone was in buckles about this. So this book is basically about a girl who falls in love with her brother's best friend. Last but definitely not least, my favorite book by Colleen, November 9th. This is the best book ever. I really, like, this is the best book. Like, book is about Fallen and Ben. Fallen was in a restaurant having a conversation with her father about whatever she was talking about, and it got very heated, disrespectful. And Ben, seeing that they were like in a heated argument, and he stepped over to like approach the dad and have a conversation with the dad, and the dad ended up stepping out and leaving, and that's when the affection between the two started. It grew. That day was November 9th. November 9th of every year, they would come together to explain how the year went, what happened since they've seen each other, what's going on new in their life, and they decided that they wouldn't want a relationship with each other and just to meet up on November 9th, regardless of any situation. You meet here at the restaurant on November 9th without any exceptions until one November 9th went wrong. It is so good. I love this book. My sister really doesn't like it, but I really love it. This is the end of my book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It got like very hard because like I really haven't read any of these books in so long, and maybe I should have looked at like a review or something before I started trying to review them, because it was hard trying to remember and think of like the main things, the main plots without like spoiling it, and then also like talking about it, giving it enough tea so you guys will be able to read it but not spoiling it. So I think that I did a really good job for my first book haul, and these are all of the books. The books that are in this haul I talked about in the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next book haul.